Welcome to Oklahoma High School girls basketball between the lines on this Saturday playoff regional championship. Making it to the next area, big coach. What's up, Coach V?
What's going on?
Man, Coach, I'm telling you right now, big time Saturday. For you, a lot of teams, some teams already had one big time upset. One time big upset already, Coach, and I can't believe it. I'm telling you, hey, win or go home, Coach. Win or go home.
Well, for some, it's taking the next step, and for some, it's you're gone.
Hey, Coach. Hey, it's this. Decide.
2 options Monday. You practicing or checking in your stuff?
Check it in, Coach. Check it in. Coach, you know, today's a big day for both teams. Carl Albert, Ed Hare. So in their tradition of the CA, you know, Bishop McGinnis rival they have, and we know they have a rival when it comes to football. So I decided that, hey, you know what? What's the best way to get your team fired up for the Bishop McGinnis game, right?
All right.
So I decided to, hey, wait a minute, Coach. I got to do something real quick.
No.
If you ain't ready to get ready for some basketball today, let's go, baby. It's playoff time. Yes, Coach. We're not on the great iron, but we're on the court. And guess what? Carl Albert owns the rights on the football court, and then we're going to own the rights on the basketball court. So let's go.
There you go. Love the spirit.
I love it. But, Coach, I'm not done yet. Just because them Hare Panthers got a big game today. I broke out the Hare Panther helmet. I might not be able to fit it, Coach. It's a little bit tight on my head. My head too big for this. This is made for small, and I'm extra large, Coach. Extra large. You gotta have the spirit, Coach. You gotta have the spirit. What other way you want to spend your Saturday afternoon watching some great high school girls basketball? Some great teams are gonna go at it today. I'm looking at this bracket, Coach. We can talk about every team and be here all day, but then we'll miss the game. So, hey, pick a couple of games that you want to talk about, and we'll dig into them.
First thing I'm worried about, and the only game I'm worried about, I'm going to watch yours on Oklahoma Sports Network. I mean, you know, Carl Albert again. They're doing. We're sponsoring all the Middale games.
Yes, sir.
You know, and we figured that was our part to get out there and contribute to those that are supporting us. So, you know, we did that. But I'm going to watch that Broken Arrow and Fort Gibson. You know, I mean, we've had Jalen on the show.
You mean Broken Bow? You mean Broken Bow, Coach? You said Broken Arrow.
Broken Bow and Fort Gibson. You know, now we wish each other good luck this morning, me and Zoe, you know, on social. But you know how I am now. I probably ain't gonna talk to you when we get there. You know, we talked about that earlier. We ain't friends now.
We ain't friends, Coach. We ain't gonna go get a Coke. Hey, you can call me after the game, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. But before the game, I don't know you. You don't know me. That's how it's gonna be.
But I think that's a good game. I really do. You got a young team in Fort Gibson. You got an experienced team in Broken Bow. I mean, you know, it's me. Obviously, I'm going to watch that game. And you know, but that's the game I'm looking at. You know, there's some other ones there. I mean, you know, the team in 4A that I kept telling you everybody about was Berry Hill.
Berry Hill, yes, sir.
You know, Berry Hill got Locust Grove today. I mean, and I don't, they weren't in the top 10. So that would be you know, if they can get to that area finals past Locust Grove, that would be a game. I think that'd be kind of an upset, you know, a team ranked below 10. I think they're like number 11 or 12. You know, and that's 4A. You know, in 6A, there's some matchups there. There's some rematchups that, you know, that I think that are there that are good. There's some that I think that we see, if you go look at regular season games, you're like, well, you know, okay, maybe next week. But I think 5A's the game's got some games in there. I mean,
well, wait a minute, Coach. I gotta back you up for a second.
We're going.
You know, we gotta give Brooklyn, you know, Miles a little bit of love because, you know, he hit 46 points, but she got a tough game today. She got Hooker today, Coach. You know, I'm just saying, Coach. You know, they lost some games, but hey, they're right there, Coach. They getting. I keep saying, every little step you take, you know, that's what everybody's at. You got to take one step at a time to get to where you're trying to get to that big gold ball. And they're on the right way, Coach. I think they're doing some good things. She's scoring. So, hey, I wouldn't be surprised if they get the win today against Hooker.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Jones has kind of done a good job in 3A. I mean, they've gotten to the.
Sir. I think they got Alva today, don't they?
Yeah, they got Alva today. I mean, so
that'd be a tough one, But hey, when you got Jenny on the block and her daughter still got some part of Jones, as you can see, I'm wearing my Jones shirt, not because of basketball. I'm wearing it because Jones is going to be looking for a new head football coach. So I'm kind of putting myself out there. Not that I want to be the coach, but I might want to be the GM. I might want to be the GM. I can help you, Jones. You put yourself to me, and I'll help you get to where you need to be. Hey, I coached them Longhorns. I got a championship with them young guys. So, hey, I know what they can do and what they can't do. I had a couple people call me yesterday and say, Tony, put your name in the hat. I said, I ain't coaching no more. I'm done coaching, coach. I just want to sit back and do this podcast. I can talk and have fun, and my parents still gonna talk about me no matter what, so I might as well go.
Yeah, you're gonna talk. Hey, you can talk about you, man. Well, and then you look at Rejoice Christian.
Yes, sir.
They're ranked 17th. They got Adair today, who's got a great squad. I mean, they got the Sanders kid, the Bonds kid.
I was gonna say you got to mention Bonds. If not, we might get in trouble, coach. We might get in trouble.
They've got a Langerman kid, or I think it's Langley kid, and then they have also the Alley kid who signed. I'm not gonna say her last name, but they got great starters, and they're making their run. But Rejoice is a team that is sticking around and got a couple good players on it. Then I'm gonna look down to the bottom of their bracket, and they're gonna get Kiefer and Cassia Hall. Cassia Hall ranked 12th.
Cassia Hall's playing good ball, coach. Good
snuck
ball
their way in. So there's some teams that are below that top 10 and are sneaking their way into the regional championship games. I'm going to say the biggest upset is 6A. Shout out to Coach Shaw over there at Bartlesville, but that was an upset.
I kind of scrubbed some dust off and went blank on you.
All right. Well, I'm going to say the upset I think so far has been Owasso.
Owasso, coach. Owasso, my girl, Maddie Hill. I'm going to tell you, Maddie, I'm going to tell you where you went wrong. You wouldn't mess with them Texas boys. You got to stay away from them guys. You got to keep it here in Oklahoma. Oklahoma high school girls between the line. You went out got on Who's Next, and guess what, Maddie? They might have set you up, but that's okay. We still love you on this show. But I tell you right now, coach, that is a big-time upset. We kind of talked about it, though. Bartlesville's a team that's good. We had a young lady that's going to the Sugar Bears. They got some play. Hey, coach does a good job over there. And guess what? I say it all the time. There's going to be more upsets, coach. It's who you expect to win don't usually win. So right now, then, another big bomb dropped last night. Everybody's kind of talking about it, scrambling and rumbling around trying to talk about it. But what happened over at Sapopa, coach? I mean, it's a crazy deal. I don't know all the research, but I'll tell you right now, that siren was going off. I was like, man, is there a tornado? No, it's just a Sapopa.
Well, how about PC West? Y'all gotta come back.
I feel sorry for them. They got beat up one night, and they got to turn around and come back and get beat up again.
Stuff in on Friday morning at practice, and then you get a phone call Friday afternoon. Hey, never mind. Y'all gotta come back. Come back.
Well, coach, I mean, I just heard they turned themselves in. I don't know all the stories. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll get to it. Not today or maybe tomorrow, but when more stuff comes out, I just think it's crazy that did this player become ineligible the whole season, or do you think it just happened yesterday, or did they play with this player all season? Because if that's the case, really, if I'm a somebody, Edmond North or UConn or some of these guys that got beat by him, hey, this bracket should be changed. We got to start all over because all those games are forfeits, coach. Well, that's real.
Yeah, but you don't ever see that happen. I mean, like I don't know, if a guy's ineligible and Heisman, does he show up to the next guy's house and hand it to him personally? Well, who was the guy? USC guy? Was that what the USC guy?
Reggie Bush, coach. Reggie Bush.
Hey,
that's a good scenario, coach. I like that one. A little football. See, I broke out the football helmet. You start talking football. You still got it.
Oh, I mean, hey, PC West district champions.
Talking about district champions. How they
or regional champions, whatever. Championship of their game, first game. They move on. Regional. They move on.
So they're still in it. Even if they get beat today by Chata, they're still in it, right?
Yeah, double elimination.
Okay, PC. Hey, they made a run a few years ago. They might come back and do it again, coach. They might come and do it again.
I mean, that's a bad deal, but I don't know what the details are. I mean, you as a coach, sometimes you may be busy in your game plan, looking ahead, and I don't know, maybe we get a report of kids that are ineligible for certain reasons. Most times, absences. It really is. Most times, it's that absence thing. Whether you can be gone at a doctor's, but you got to come back with a doctor's note. I mean, I had that a couple of years ago where a kid was floating around at 10 or 11 mark, and she was gone for the doctor like 5 times, but never turned in the doctor's note to get that absent removed. And so it could be something as simple as that, and I wouldn't know that because you know what? I see Tony at practice every day. I don't think anything of it, I mean, I don't check my 8th hour roll all the time like that. I mean, I don't know if you were gone first, second hour. Maybe you were gone first hour because your doctor appointments were first hour every time. Well, if you got more than 10, you better get them doctor notes. So it could be something simple like that. I mean, I wouldn't think it'd be something that, you knew a kid was ineligible and you played him. It might be something detailed like that. We get that report every Thursday for the next week. We call it an OSSA report. And it really is just for absences. And most of them are doctors that don't have doctor's notes. They don't come back with them.
Yeah. Well, Coach, I was going to touch on some of the 5A teams. I know the other night, folks, I apologize. I got a little bit under the weather, and coaches texted me and said, we're going on, and I couldn't go, man.
Suck it up, man. Suck it up.
I don't know if I got a little bit of food poisoning or what.
Get some thermal flu and suck it up.
I was down. I apologize to all the listeners that, hey, we didn't get all the 5A out. But, they already played some of the games. But, some of the big matchups today, you got Booker T over playing Edison Prep, which I get at to Booker T. Then you got Collinsville, East Central. This one is pretty good because you got the Chloe young lady that's playing really good ball right now. And I think she can lead her team to a win over Collinsville, which is a good team, state playoff team. But I think right now Chloe is on fire. Then you got Glenpool and Coweta. I think, Glenpool right now is probably one of the best teams on that side of the state.
Yeah.
And, I think they're playing great ball. I think they're going to probably come out the number 1 team overall. Then you got Durant and Shawnee. To me, that's a really interesting one because Whitney does a good job with her team, but seems like they took 3rd in their district over there. So, and I mean, Durant's not a team. Everybody knows what Durant went through last year, losing their head coach and dad coming back and coaching the team.
Right.
Big props to them. But this team right here, to me, is still dangerous because they got there last year and they know what it tastes like to be there. So the Durant team kind of scares me a little bit. So really interested in that game right there because that can be a big one because somebody's going to end up knocking each other out. But I wouldn't be surprised. I know me and CJ kind of talked about this the other day. I wouldn't be surprised if East Central snuck his way in to one of the top 4 teams going off the state.
Good. I mean, East Central has talent. Like I said, Chloe's a dynamic guard that can score, and she sends her stats to me, and it's just not points. She does a lot of other things. I mean, assists and steals. I mean, she's a scoring guard that can play defense too, which is very nice sometimes to have. Is when you got a scoring guard that can also play some lockdown defense. Durant, to me, like you said, is a team that because of where they're at, I don't know if a lot of people know them.
Yes,
and that's like I said to me, that's a scary team. All you got is film on them. You're not driving 3 hours to go watch a game. I mean, so you probably hadn't seen them in person. You're just going off film, and that's like Broken Bow. I mean, Chickasha, I've seen we played in Broken Bow. We scrimmaged at OBU, so at least I got a feel for them.
You got a feel for them. I mean, they're gonna change some things around, but you got at least got a little notch and things.
You see that personnel. You see that personnel.
Yeah. So then we're gonna jump over to this side of the state bracket. You had Newcastle playing Southeast the other night, beating up on them, scoring over 100-some points. They'll take on Altus today. Altus knock off Guyman. So that was a great game, Coach. 45-46, big time ball game. Yeah. Everybody know Guyman's a tough team. I mean, Guyman, it's tough on them because they gotta pick up and travel every day in a charter bus. They ain't like they're playing games right around the corner like some of these teams around here. But big shout out to Altus getting that win. You got Dell City that was all over Guthrie, 74-26. Mariah showdown today against Jennifer Douglas as Jennifer Douglas team beat up on Duncan 36-14. Not a lot of points scored on either team, so that's a low scoring game for Duncan, and also I know Duncan lost a lot of their best player in them going off to to McAllister. Weatherford. And so no, they're kind of down, but Jennifer, the 2-time state champion, she's looking to find a way to get back in there. So she'll have a tough game today against Dell City. And then you go down a little bit, you got Midwest City had a bye. They got a chance to rest their legs. They'll take on Lawton MacArthur, which I think that might have been one of the better games in the whole first day of regional. They took on Noble, beat them 58-41. Noble's a scary team. Maybe everybody know. Last time they played Mid City, only beat them by 12.
Yeah.
Lawton MacArthur's a team that you can't sleep on this team. This team is very athletic. They got some girls that can shoot. They're not very big, but neither is Middle City. I know they got the big girl in the middle, but both teams can get up and run. So it's going to be a really good, interesting game to see how this game go. And then I think you got Carl Albert playing Santa Fe. Richie beat him 62-5. Took his starters out after the first 4 minutes. Had a lot of backup plays, so which is good. Got a chance to save those girls' legs. And then you got Bishop McGinnis playing Lawton. Bishop McGinnis is a team, if everybody knows about how, they got the three-headed monsters, what they call them, with Cash, Ace, and then what's the young lady's name? Mariah. All three likes to get downhill. Cash is probably the more pure shooter. Number 5, you can't count her out. She knocked down some threes the other day, but this is the team that likes to get downhill. So you're going to have to do everything you can to slow them down. Carl Albert, it's going to be a great matchup. Two great teams, like I said. In football, it's a rival. I don't think both teams really love each other. I don't think they're going to send each other flowers on Valentine's Day. So, but I think it's going to be a great game today, great atmosphere. And what makes this game even better, their boys will play Carl Albert's boys tonight at 7:30. So you're talking about a gym. A gym's going to be filled with a bunch of green and red. You're going to see that today. But two great teams going at it. This is big time because this is the big step. If you get this game right here, it kind of puts you, you got to go play Newcastle, but you're sitting yourself pretty. You ain't got to cross bracket to go over there and play Adele City or Midwood City to get in. So this is a big game for both teams. I know both coaches preaching this morning. I know Coach Rich is preaching it. I know Coach Carter is preaching it. So big time ball game. I got to see him yesterday, man. Love what he's doing over at Bishop McGinnis. Got these girls playing. I tell you, they played a tough conference. So, people's kind of doubted them a little bit because they played over there with Newcastle and Dale City. Right. But, you got to go play each other. I tell everybody all the time, no matter what conference you're in, at the end of the day, you got to play each other to get in. Tough loss, my boy CJ and Coach Roy took a tough loss the other night. But I tell you right now, Norman North is playing good ball. Both guards playing. Big girl had a heck of a game. I think she had 22 points, 22 to 28 points. Callan's daughter, I think she had 20-some points. So they're going in right now hot. I don't know who they got today. Let me look over to this bracket, Coach. Anything you want to touch base?
Well, no, I'll hit 4A. The game.
Oh, go ahead, Coach. And then I'll switch over here real
quick. Well, there's some games there that I think that are interesting ones. One is, us and Chickasha. You're talking about two teams that are number 5, number 9, number 6, number 9.
Coach, will you do me one favor, though?
Huh?
Will you do me one favor while you're in Chickasha today? Will you please bring me back some of that popcorn?
Popcorn. I'll get you some popcorn. Yeah. And then I think the one that's really interesting to me is Bethany and Weatherford.
Yes, sir.
You're talking number 8 and number 9 right there. I think that game goes either way. Fort Gibson, Broken Bow. I think that's a tough one. And the other ones I kind of give to. Berry Hill, Locust Grove. Berry Hill's got size, but I don't know. You play Locust Grove, so to me that's But I think the ones I'm really thinking about are the 8-9 matchups. There could be 8 and 9 as us and Chickasha and Bethany and Weatherford. And like you say, the thing is you want to win so you don't go cross bracket. So in other words, loser of our game has to cross bracket and they'll have to play more than likely one team and have to play Fort Gibson or Broken Bow loser. And then you got to come back and play the team that you just got beat by. So it's a little tougher path to get through.
Yes, sir.
Like you guys, the winner of your game stays on your side. You don't have to cross bracket. In other words, if the loser bracket have it work, you don't have to play Midwest City or Del City. If something happens, they play each other, but you don't have to play them back to back. And that's 2 games. You're playing 2 teams that could go to state tournament.
Yes, sir.
Back to back. You're going to play. In our case, you'd be playing Broken Bow and Chickasha, Hera, whoever. So it is important. It is an important step in the way of, you want to win and you want to move forward, but you also got to take care of the backside if you're trying to get to the backside.
But Coach, it's tough, like you said, man. You're talking about teams that's good. I mean, you look at Wassel's a team that we and you both had going to state.
Yes,
It's not have a chance to go. And like I said, I know you got any other 4A teams you want to touch base on? I got the 6A bracket pulled up.
no, I'm good. I mean, those are the games. I mean, you got Lincoln Christian who's rolling. You got Douglas McLeod. I think McLeod's got they got Elgin who's
Elgin's a good team, Coach. I mean, you can't. I mean, both teams like to go inside, but McLeod's not hitting the outside jump shots. It could be a tough day for them. I know they love to go inside, but
I think the matchup there is the big girl and Elgin has the Carter kid who's their post player, softball kid commitment. She does a good job, but I think the size there kind of eliminates maybe each other a little bit.
Yes, sir.
It comes down to the guard play now. You got Creighton. You got I cannot remember the other little girl's name, number 11. You got the twins. I mean, there's a lot there, and I don't know if Elgin guards can hang on with that. Inside, scoring wise, Carter and the post kids, yes. But the twins, I think, make a difference. And I'm talking about on defense, not on offense. I'm talking about on defense. You better have more than one guard.
One of the things I want to touch base on, you had talked earlier. You talked about Fort Gibson in their playing against Broken Bow, but Fort Gibson got a young lady that plays the post position is pretty good too. So I know Broken Bow got the 6'2" girl, but I tell you, the young lady that plays for Fort Gibson inside is pretty tough too. Then I said, then you got those freshmen and Sky, is it Avery, and then
Avery
you got Zoe. I'll tell you right now, Zoe's probably in the gym right now, Coach, getting a quick one in. You know how she likes to get on them weights. But I just tell you that I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be surprised if Fort Gibson did knock them off because I mean, what they got there, they're a young team, but like I said, their post game is very tight. I know you talk about the young lady we had on the show,
Jalen,
yeah. I know we talk about her game, and you talk about the post, but you're talking about girls that's over at Fort Gibson that can play too, which has played a tough schedule, played Midwest City, to a probably 15-point game, but at some points it was closer than that. So I wouldn't count out Fort Gibson getting an upset today against Broken Bow, because like I said, that's what it's all about. Upset.
I know. That's why I need to win.
That's what it's called. It could be upset Saturday. Jump over to the 6A bracket. Everybody know PC North is a team. Man, did they do business? They beat Northwest Class. And Coach, this is your school, man. I mean, you might need to go over there and talk to them on Monday and do a motivation speech, because they got beat.
I don't know if I can motivate that much.
They got beat, Coach, 101 to 5, Coach. To 5, Coach. That was that's bad, Coach. Then you got Enid. Playing Stillwater. That game was 49-23. Stillwater gets the win. Then Muskogee. This is gonna be a good matchup today. Muskogee getting the win over Ponca City, but Muskogee a matchup with Bartlesville that knocks off a Wausau, Coach. That's going to be a big matchup today. I think that's going to be one of the better games today. Bigsby, a team that we and you both got to watch about a week ago over at Mustang, got the win over Capitol Hill, 75-14. Then you got Jinx knocking off Moore. And I'll tell you for a minute, Coach, Jinx, Moore had the lead on Jinx the first 4 or 5 minutes. It was up by 5 to 10 points. But Jinx decided to come back. You got the Jones girls over there that can do a lot of damage. Then you got Union with the Davis twins knocking off Edmond Santa Fe. A team is just kind of down right now. Union beat them 69-37. Then you got Broken Arrow, team that we got a chance to see this year, knocking off Sand Springs 57-23. So you'll have Union and Broken Arrow. That'd be a good matchup. And you got Bigsby and Jinx. I think Bigsby will get the win. I don't know about the Union and Broken Arrow because both teams are really good. So that'll be a tough one. But the one that kind of really probably that sticks out to me is probably going to be Muskogee and Bartlesville.
Yeah.
Muskogee's up and down, man. They're like 6'7", Coach, 6'7". They're kind of like a juggling act. So if Bartlesville's playing good ball and knock off a Wausau, I'm gonna think the Bartlesville train's gonna keep on moving. Coach gonna have them keep going. So I'm gonna get an edge to Bartlesville today and see what they can do and knocking off Muskogee.
Well, you got the Holmes girl and then you got the Brown kid from Muskogee. So those are the big three for them. For Bartlesville, you got Sammy, young lady we had on. You got the Zimmerman kid who's experienced, and then I think that the other kid is a Jones kid that's a shooter. So, but right now they're believing in themselves, and Yeah, the thing about today is that you play, but yet if something happens to your team and you drop, you still got another weekend. So it's not the pressure of winning or go home is not all right there yet.
Not yet, Coach,
Not
but
yet,
it's close.
but it's close. Now, I take that back now. For 4A, 3A, and 2A, some teams are going home today. And for those for 4A, 3A, and 2A, after today, what I told my girls, after today, only 24 teams are left. That's it.
Started with 64, now you're down to
Well,
24.
wait a minute. You got two, and you got 24 teams left. I believe my math is right. I don't know. But 24 teams are left after 60-something teams. Today, the rest of them are all turning their stuff in. And I told my kids it's a privilege to practice this week, and it's definitely a privilege to practice next week. Now, some teams are done. They're ready for their season to end. There's a lot of kids that are crying that still want to be playing. So when we come to practice on Monday, win or lose, is a privilege to come to the gym and practice.
And that's true, because I know that track coach and that tennis coach and that soccer coach is wanting to get his girls out. But at the end of the day, we got to go take care of business. It's like when they're playing, we're going to let you take care of business until their time is over. When their time is over, they'll come join you. So, but like I said, we'll talk about this other side of the state. You got Westmore knocking off U.S. Grant. They'll be taking on Deer Creek. Deer Creek gets the win over Edmond. It's a close game, Coach. I think it was end up being 57-52. Big time ball game. I think Adriana had a big game. I think she had like 28 points. So as she goes, as Deer Creek goes, Peyton Jones and then Johnson, the point guard. I mean, they're kind of the leaders of that team, but they have a tough matchup today. But Westmore's weird. Everybody's kind of talking about Westmore only got 5 girls, Coach. You can't do a lot with 5 girls, Coach. I mean, you might start the game off hot, but at the end of the day, these girls got to get a drink. They got to get their legs under them. So I'm really interested to see what Deer Creek can do against Westmore today. I've heard they got 6 girls. I heard 7, but most people saying right now they got 5 girls. I heard, Coach, this is rumor real. I can't speak on it, but I heard they had some girls leave and go play soccer for the weekend.
Maybe. I mean, kids do that now. I mean, I don't get it anymore. I mean, now that I'm sure that's club soccer. Can't imagine being school ball. I mean,
no, Coach, it doesn't matter, Coach. It doesn't matter.
I mean, but I don't know. I mean, maybe the kids don't play.
Well, I mean, I know, but I'm just saying, man. You're in the middle of a state run, and you say, "Hey, Coach, I ain't coming today. I'll catch you next week. Hope you guys make it. And I'll jump back on the train when you get there."
Well, I remember Mount St. Mary's many years ago when the coach was there. They were getting ready for regional championship. Might have been this week, and there's a national or the week before districts, maybe. But one of those 2 weekends, there's a national volleyball tournament in Dallas or something like huge, like 500 teams or something. I don't know. And it's club now. And they told the coach, hey, we can't play this weekend.
Man, it's crazy. Then you got Mustang. Mustang knocking off Sophomore. Sophomore didn't have a great year this year. Mustang be taking on Piedmont. Piedmont gets the win over Eisenhower. Eisenhower kind of started off pretty good, but Piedmont gets the win over them 61-33. You have Mustang and Piedmont. Katie's at home. You know what she does at home. I know she lost the other night against Bigsby, but I mean, just to win the games, she's kind of going through it. You could tell, I mean, not taking down from Katie, but you could tell when Katie's in the game, she's up stumping them hills and going up and down the sideline. The Bigsby game, I think she just was wanted to see some runs and see what her girls can do. She sat on the bench a lot, really didn't, get after them a lot. So I think she's focused now. Watch some of her videos, but they'll be taking on Piedmont. Piedmont's a good team. They got the Crawford, the young lady that, the point guard that can go. But I just think Katie have a little bit too much for them right now. The twins have been playing good. The Boykins twins have been playing really good. And you still got the outstanding D1 player, Miles, going off to go play college ball. The freshman has stepped up and excuse me.
You got CC in there dominating.
Yeah, then you got the point guard that's done good. Has done really well too. Not having turnovers. But CC, like I said, I kind of shot this out the other day. She's gonna be one of the top freshmen in class of 2029. I know we talk about a lot of other girls, but you have to keep in mind on this girl. This girl's gonna be tough by the time she graduates. She keeps growing, and she has really good footwork, and she knows how to get to the hole, and she hits free throws. So that's a bonus for any coach that has a big that can shoot free throws and got good footwork. Then you go down a little bit. You talk about Edmond North. Everybody know what they can do. They're probably the second best team in this bracket besides PC North. But you got
Gracie Jackson had a good game the other day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, she had a really good game.
Yeah, she had a really good game. They knocked off Putnam City And they'll be taking on Norman North today, a team that knocked off UConn, man. I know, like I said, it's a tough loss for CJ, man. I talked to him yesterday, man, and, he was kind of down in the dumps. And when you coach and you put all your heart into it, man, and especially you got your kid playing for you, and lucky she's just a freshman, so she got 3 more years to take a crack at it, man. But that's every kid's goal. If you don't have a goal to try to make it to the state and get to the OG&E Coliseum, I don't even know why you're playing basketball. You might as well go play for the Y and go pick up on a rec league team, because that's what it's all about, is trying to get to that house. And then once you get to the house, you set a goal to, hey, we get knocked out first round. Hey, let's get to the second round. Let's get to the third round. Let's get to the championship. So those are the goals you set for yourself. But like I said, they'll be out watching, and I know his daughter will be back in the gym training, training hard, and she got a chance to probably win some awards this year with the with some of the things that come out. So she could be top freshman year in her group. So looking forward to see what that team can do. Roy's only losing one girl, and then in the Kaylee girl, the 3-point shooter, hit 1,000 points. So at least she got something accomplished this year in her milestone, and going out as 1,000-point scorer as a senior, been a 4-year starter. So good luck to her in her next journey, what she does. So look and see what she does. But then you got Sapopa beat Coach. This kind of like that Mirror City. We won.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go there.
We won, but we did win, but we won.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel bad. Do you not kind of feel bad for both teams? I mean, you get beat by 69, and now you got to go play another game.
We won, Coach.
And then you're Sapulpa, who has to forfeit a game. I mean, I don't know if anyone's really the winner here. Now, if you were like 500 record and you get beat, and now you move on, okay, but nah.
Coach, we won, but we did win, but we won.
Yeah. So, well.
Well, hopefully, good luck to them. They'll take on Choctaw today. Choctaw knocked off Norman, which I was really shocked by that, because they've been playing really good ball. Hattie been, she finished her senior year off. Signed with UCO. So good luck to her in her next journey. So at least she's gonna stay home, so we get the chance to watch her and see her do big things here in the state of Oklahoma, going to a good coach. But they Choctaw, man. Choctaw's got like I haven't figured them out yet, Coach. Because one minute
up and down.
They up and down, Coach, up and down. But I know Peyton's playing really good ball. Saw some of her highlights. So, and you got the Duvall young lady that's gonna go play D1. So, you got the young lady that can shoot threes, and you got my little cousin Navarro. So, they got some pieces. I don't know they have enough pieces to be a PC Norm. But they've had their answer. To Westmore. So, they got to go through Westmore now. Whose game fits is Mustang. So they don't have to beat Mustang into the finals. They might be all right, but if they got to go through Mustang, it might be kind of tough. But like I said, Choctaw and PC West to take on each other. They switched the place that was over at Sapopa. They didn't want to host no more, so the game would be hosted over at Carl Albert Titans. If you want to catch 3 great games today, you'll have you'll have Choctaw and PC West kicking off about 1 and 1:30. Then you'll be followed with the Bishop McGinnis and Carl Albert game. Then the nightcap would be the Bishop McGinnis boys, and then the Carl Albert boys. Coach, I'm gonna say something about this boys team, Bishop McGinnis. This team is dangerous.
Yeah, they are.
They really are. I mean, if you look at it, you're like, they ain't very athletic. But Coach, they got a couple boys that look like linebackers, defensive ends. They play hard, and El Reno got a young man, and then Kaysen that's a really good player, man. I really like his game, and you can tell he's a fan of my son-in-law. He saw him in the stands, and he said, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "I'm here, I'm here." He's like, "You live here?" And he's like, "Well, no, but I'm just here to watch." He goes, "You come to watch me?" He's like, "Yes." Kid got excited, but hate to see them go out, man. I think.
We'll also make sure we thank our title sponsor for Mid-Dell postseason basketball this year on the Oklahoma Sports Network, which is the Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines podcast. Join Coach Vick and Tony Johnson as they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, meaningful coverage of programs across the state. They help us bring you these postseason games throughout the postseason, and they'll be up in the top left corner throughout. And make sure to give them a listen. We'll touch on them a couple more times before night's end. throughout the evening. So, Del City and Guthrie, we're just moments away.
Welcome back to Oklahoma High School Girls Basketball Between the Lines. Had to take a quick break. Thanks for listening to one of our sponsors. But, Coach, like I said, it's tough. But like I said, good luck to all the teams this weekend. I think what I was going to say before we took a quick break, I think it's sad. Last night I got a chance to watch that Bishop McGinnis game in El Reno, and then gets I don't know a lot of those kids over there, but seeing them play for 3 times and getting to see their names and yell at them and have fun with them. Some of the seniors walked off the court for the last time and started seeing them cry, and it is sad, Coach. Like I said, it is sad to see these kids play their last high school game if they're not going to go off and play college. So, like I said, good luck to all the ladies and gentlemen too tonight.
Yeah,
it's making a big step to try to go play. Try to get to the state championship. Like I said, I've been posting little things, one step at a time, one game at a time, Coach. Like I said, tonight's gonna be a big night for you and your crew. But like I said, hopefully you guys are gonna get it done.
Same to you guys, man.
Yes, sir. Like I said, we got to go play ball, Coach. It ain't us playing; it's them playing. I mean,
yeah.
One thing we can do, I can do as a dad is cheer, and you can do as a coach is try to put them in the right situations and run the right plays and do the right things. I mean, granted, if we was playing, I don't know. I probably wouldn't get in, Coach. I probably wouldn't get in. I probably would never hear the buzzer say, check him in. Anything else before we get out of here?
No, I mean, it's a good weekend. This is what, like I posted and tagged my kids in. This is what we've been grinding for, since Summer League. I mean, we went to Mustang. We went out there and played in the Mustang. And we played in Millwood, and we played up north. And, we played those teams. We played you guys. We played Mustang, whoever we played. And then we grind on to the next tournament or Summer League, and then we grind on to the next one. And then, that's what we've been grinding for as a unit. You guys have been doing it. You've been molding that since June to be where you're at now. And I just told my kids, like I said, keep on grinding. You got another weekend. No matter what happens for some teams, other teams is win or go home. And sometimes that we might see some upsets and inspires a kid.
Yes, sir.
To maybe take that charge now. I only got one game left in my career. I'm going to take that charge now or whatever, So sometimes it's weird how that win or go home, it inspires a team. Some teams that just ready to go. So good luck to all.
Yes, sir. That's it. But Coach, like I said, once again, man, we want to thank everybody for always watching Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines. Man, Coach Vick. Like big shout out to Oklahoma Sports Networks for giving us a shout out and give a chance to put our logo on the map. But folks, we ask you just to like and subscribe, Coach. Like and subscribe. We're almost to our 300, folks. But like I said, it's getting deeper and deeper. The games get tighter and tighter. As we get deeper in these games, we'll talk about one of these players and some of these teams. So there's always going to be an upset. So get ready for Saturday, folks. Don't get upset. Hey, but while you're at Chicken Shake, Coach, bring me some of that good.
Will do.
We'll catch you next time on Oklahoma High School Girls Basketball. If you're looking to become a coach, hit up Joe. If you're looking for a football coach. See ya. Catch you next time on the Oklahoma High School Girls Basketball. Coach Vick. And we always bring you all the great stuff around the state of Oklahoma High School Girls Basketball. So good luck to everybody this weekend, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.
We'd like to thank the following sponsors: Above the Line Hoops, Prep Girl Hoops, Keep It 100, and for the latest in high school girls basketball action, check out the podcast on YouTube at Oklahoma High School Girls Basketball Between the Lines.